It's just a little chilly outside. Toasty. Hi guys, my name is That Native Vegan and my name is Shell. You can call me Shell if you want. So this is going to be my why I am a vegan story, I guess, or my reasons why. So I am a Native American vegan, and that can be kind of controversial in a sense. I don't know why, but some people think that is. So yeah, I guess my vegan journey all started having to see what we ate as a culture. And one thing that's really looked upon for food is something called an Indian taco or fry bread. If you've never had fry bread before, basically it is fried bread. Yeah, fried bread, basically. A dough that is formed into like a tortilla, shaped tortilla, and then fried. And then once fried, you put all the contents of a taco, and voila, Indian taco, aka death on a plate. Some people might give me flack for that, but that's not some traditional Native American food. That's colonizer food. Anyways, so my journey began with seeing these foods and being really interested in where did this all come from, and how is this good for us. And at an early age I was really kind of obsessed with my weight and losing weight, and I was always a little chunkier. I come from a family where there is diabetes, there's heart problems, kidney problems, so I've always kind of been health obsessed in a sense, and I've always liked to work out. If you guys aren't aware of the statistics for health of Native Americans, we are top ethnic group on the chart for diabetes, and that is not a joke, and that needs to be taken care of seriously. But I just wanted to make it a point to stay healthy and be aware of what could be. So I was always kind of obsessed with researching my ancestral foods, traditional foods. I am from New Mexico. I am from Jemez in Taos Pueblo, and I've done research and I've seen that we are and were mostly vegetarians. Meat was not something we had every day, and it was something that you went out to go get and to go hunt for, but it was not something we had all the time. So we relied mostly on our farming skills, which we we grew corn and beans and squash, and those were our staples. So it blew my mind, because I thought, wow, why aren't we like more vegetarian? We put meat on such a pedestal that we all need meat, but in retrospect, we have to look at, the way we were eating back in the day, and we were mostly vegetarian. I do believe that my tribe specifically, we probably should be eating more plant-based, because that's how we were living back in the day. And especially now, we have the pleasure of going to the store and buying all these things versus growing them or hunting for meats. So we don't really need, especially the meat, we don't really need all that protein to supply going to the store versus hunting. So yeah, I think that's what it comes down to in the end, and I think it's important to really implement a more plant-based diet. I love to study traditional food. I love to come up with really delicious recipes that I can share with my friends and family who are on the reservations, and say, hey, this is completely meat-free, this is plant-based, and they'll like it. If you guys aren't familiar with how reservations work or where they're really placed, it's not the prettiest places typically. Reservations are very desolate and isolated. Excuse me. So we don't really have access to healthy options, organic food. However, there is numerous tribes that have a little co-op going at their own reservation, or they have a community garden where they can get fresh produce, but a lot of the time their community members won't even take advantage of it because they'll go for the crappy stuff in the stores. My overall reason why I went vegan, there was once a time where I was feeling really down in the dumps. I was pretty depressed. I had lost a bunch of weight. And I was feeling really low, and it was a really low time in my life, and I was feeling lost, and I really was in search for meaning and a clear headspace, a clear conscience, more positive thinking, more positive energy. So I started researching a little bit, and I came across this YouTuber. Her name is Claire Michelle. If you guys have ever heard of her, she's brilliant, and her channel is so inspiring. It's so beautiful. But anyways, so I came across her channel, and I just was super inspired and motivated, and I decided to go vegan like that. It was cold turkey, and the next day I told my mom, I said, you know what, I'm going vegan and this is it, and that's what happened. And I really took into consideration that what I feed my body, whatever I put in there, it's gonna come out in, you know, my spirit, in my mind, in my personality, everything. So I really wanted to eat vibrant foods to keep myself vibrant in every aspect. So that's kind of why I went vegan, mainly because I wanted to feel better and detox my mind and clear my soul and spirit and, you know, all that. So that was the best decision I've ever made, and I definitely will never not be vegan ever again. There's no comparison to how I feel, the lightness I feel, everything, you know, is just light and airy, and I feel happy and vibrant, and that's because I'm eating happy, vibrant food, and it's hard not to show that. I know a lot of people go into veganism with the idea of, you know, saving animals, which is great, and I completely agree with that, and I think, you know, the meat industry and dairy are the #1 causes of a lot of our ecosystem's problems, which I'm totally on board with, don't get me wrong. I'm all for animal rights and, you know, cruelty-free stuff, so that is another plus. But for my personal story, I went vegan to clear my head and heal my heart and my soul and just feel better. And I'm sorry if the lighting's changing, it's because it is sundown. I'm just about to wrap this up anyways, but yeah, if anyone has any questions about going vegan, I highly recommend it. But if you do have questions, leave them down below. If you're Native American and you are thinking about going vegan, please don't be scared. You know, don't listen to anyone. That's all I gotta say. This is for you and you only, and this is your life. So yeah, with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I look forward to making another video with you, and yeah, we'll see you next time.